Brown blind kept the game playing. Strategies put a
It's still playing in the background.
Adversaries, they end up on obituaries. My mind moves and flurries. Well, y'all softer than furries. Used to have your chick drain me long range like Curry. Get my mind off destruction. I was lost for the longest. Getting up from a beat down only makes you the strongest. Never had to sit down for me to see what's real. Never had to switch up to get a dollar bill.
My guy.
Stayed working out, hoping till my dollars turned blue like the money was choking. North side of the O.
I think we're gonna play this all month, man. This shit is fire. Go get it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Every goddamn way. So everything that I say is
that shit slap, man. Ain't no why that shit shouldn't be quadruple platinum right now like they used to say.
Quadruple platinum. Some of that banger shit, man. You your own competition.
Hey. My guy.
More grinding, less wishing. No hoping, more praying. No hoping, more praying.
No hoping, more praying.
No grinding, less wishing. No hoping, more praying. No hoping, more praying. If you think you did it better than me, then
come on with it now.
Gave this game more than it needed and it desire. When my bones was tired, couple hours of sleep. Success is for the hungry, the rest turned into sheep. Pressed up CDs, drove from hood to hood. All on enemies' turf, just trying to make good. Only to lose it all, I can see the vision. Homies nodding their head, I can tell they not listening. Gotta complete the mission, not enough to re-up. Gotta cut off noticing you down to your last buck. Starting to feel stuck, but in God you trust. Hopefully it's 9 to 5 will bring them extra bucks. Feeling shit out of luck, starting to lose your grip. Straight and narrow, looking crooked, but you cannot slip. Kids need your last dollar, gotta make a decision. Don't hope it, more praying, more grinding, less wishing. More grinding, less wishing. Gotta understand you your own competition. Block the negatives to the haters, don't listen. When it gets hot, don't run up out the
Fire Oklahoma City shit, man. Fire,
more
fire.
grinding, less wishing. No hoping, more praying. No hoping, more praying. More grinding, less wishing. More grinding, less wishing. No hoping, more praying. No hoping, more praying.
From sun up to sundown, I'm always grinding. Be in touch of stacks, I promise. It's a youngin' how to
some of these good Oklahoma vibes, you know what I'm talking about? Oklahoma City in the building. North side to be exact.
Counting dollars till my fingers bleed. Taylor Swift ass niggas want bad blood. I ain't Charlie Sheen. Drink my water, man, my business, count my green.
No, we broadcasting out of the Dub, though. Dub City, 4-5.
Don't do too much hoping.
Hey.
Do a lot of praying, no time to be moping. My grind impeccable. Always ate my vegetables. Don't listen to naysayers. Money generator, ain't asking for no favors. I let you bums do the honors. Just trying to stack every dollar. A man who don't work won't eat. Why you think I'm fat, nigga? Just wait till I touch 7 figures. On life.
More grinding, less wishing. Gotta understand you your own competition. Block the negatives to the haters, don't listen. When it gets hot, don't run up out the kitchen. More grinding, less wishing. Gotta understand you your own competition. Block the negatives to the haters, don't listen. When it gets hot, don't run up out the kitchen.
Motherfuckers run out the kitchen when the shit get hot. Oh, I ain't got no grind ass niggas. Oh, I'm pinching off a bitch ass nigga. Oh, my balls ain't dropped ass nigga.
That a rat.
You niggas cowards out here. You niggas ain't about no money. You niggas ain't about no grinding. You niggas soft out here, nigga.
That cat would have been dead right there with the rat.
Nigga, you heard?
Get out of here.
Yeah,
out of here,
both of them would have been out of here for me.
Yeah, for real, nigga.
Hell to the no, Jack. Hell to the no.
You niggas weird, nigga.
That would have been a no-go for me, buddy.
Bitch ass nigga, old hurt feeling ass nigga.
Welcome back.
Please don't tell me the truth, ass nigga.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Crying to you.
Hey, that's my favorite part of the whole song right there.
Mammy ass.
Hey, when somebody say mammy, they mean business.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to that Durka Durka Podcast.
Come through.
We in the goddamn building.
Yes, sir. Talk to him now. Coming to you live and direct every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time via YouTube, Durka Durka Podcast. That's DURKA Podcast. You know what I'm talking about? We're also broadcasting everything in its entirety on Durham Mitchell's Facebook page. You can get the whole thing on the YouTube or you can get it on the Facebook, either one. But we are going live from our own respective viewpoints. That's at IG. We're going live from DM Creations. Trade Day 321 on TikTok.
It look like they changed the guidelines over here
On what?
On Instagram.
What you mean Chinese guidelines? So you can't go live no more?
No, it say we changed requirements to use this feature. Only public.
Hey, Beauty, how you doing?
With 1,000 followers or more will be able to create live videos.
When they start doing that?
I know, say.
Oh, man, bro. Everybody hating today. I don't know what the hell going on.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's some bullshit, bro. We also going live from, like I said, Durka Durka Podcast on TikTok and Trade Day 321. We also going live on Dirty D85 on Big Go Live. Ooh, excuse me. And DDC 4L OKC on Big Go Live.
Excuse me.
Yeah, screw me. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Big Go Live. What's happening, man? Hey, good. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. We love y'all too, man. Right. But before we start the show, we got to start the show like we start every show. Got to dedicate it to the fallen soldiers. Can I get an RP to the Kiki?
RP to Kiki.
RP to the Marky D.
RP to Marky D.
RP to the Tomcat.
RP to Tomcat.
RP to the Scooter Boot.
RP to Scooter.
We can't forget about our brother Anthony Ward, man.
Can't forget about Tony.
Can't forget about Tony, man.
Did it again.
Yeah, man. Did it again, man. Another Sunday, man. We're gonna keep you in our prayers. We're gonna keep you in our memories, bro. Gone but not forgotten. Got to make sure we're gonna dedicate it to our fallen soldiers every time. Yeah, and then we also want to shout out to all our entrepreneurs that are on our business blast. These are TV screens in the back. You just got to hear in G Stallion at the intro. That's the Short Life Long Journey. It's out now on all platforms. We also got underneath this big TV that I'm under, Queen Ella and Second Champ Simpkins, aka Baby Whale, on their project right now, and it's called Worry About Nothing. You can catch that on all platforms as well. We also got our little brother Double the Double for his Maze Incorporated T-shirt, and once again to our brother Kerwin James for everything that he's doing as far as annuities, life insurance policies. If you got retirement plans, the whole nine, man, you can hit him up at kljfinancialsolutions.com. You can holler at him. Pop, you want to roll that beautiful bean footage?
Roll it.
Yes, sir. Well, about to say, shit, you got like 30,000 accounts.
30.
About 30,000 of them.
What's going on, everybody? If you would like to get set up with a properly
we can hear
structured IUL, whole life, term life, final expense, if you have a
freaking
My
out.
God, I appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
More
grind and less wish. And then we also can't forget about our brothers over there at Love Over Wealth. They also got the Dope Souls event. Let me pull up that information real quick, man, so I can read it in its entirety so y'all already know. August 23rd, 2025, from 6 to 9, Dope Souls and Love Over Wealth presents the 5th annual Kickball Fun Day. It's going to include free food and free drinks. Also going to be food by Miss Tweety and Cam's Q. It's going to be at Mecklenburg Park. If you don't know the address, it's going to be 2234 Northwest 117th Street, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 73120 is the zip code. Again, that's going to be on August the 23rd, 2025 from 6 to 9, man. Y'all make sure y'all get out there and check that out. What'd you say, Pop?
And today is Loudmouth's deal, ain't it?
Who?
Today,
Oh, yeah. He's supposed to be shooting his TV show today, right?
his dating game deal, yeah.
Yeah, y'all don't got no information on that? Nobody?
No, I just seen that he was kind of, in his what you call it, just letting the hype build up for him because he didn't know how it was gonna go.
Letting the hype build up.
Yeah, because he had that anxiety, not knowing what his first show was gonna do, like he did at Hubbly Bubbly. That was a hit. He want this to have that same outcome, so he definitely wanted everybody to tap in with him. Make sure that y'all going to do y'all speed date, getting your speed date on, man.
I thought he already had a long lineup of people that was shit. I thought it was gonna be a hit.
I don't know if it was
gate.
a long line, but he said he did have some people that signed up already.
So. Y'all make sure y'all tap the live over here, man. Share the live for me, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
According to Google, according to usfacts.com, the black voter turnout rate in 2024 election was 59.6%. That's a 3% decrease from the 2020 elections. The PEW Research Center projected that there were 34.4 million eligible black voters in the United States in 2024. Based on these figures, we can estimate that approximately 13.8 million eligible black voters did not cast a ballot in the 2024 election, calculated as 34.4 million eligible black voters. Several factors likely contributed to the lower turnout rate among black voters in 2024 compared to 2020. It says researchers suggest that may include logistical barriers. It says Tufts Circle reported that 31% of young non-voters, a category that basically represented black youth, missed registration deadlines or were too busy to vote. Wow. The Brennan Center for Justice also noted an increase in restrictive voting laws in 2024. So that means that basically they put roadblocks in the way so people wouldn't be able to go vote, impacting access through measures like voter ID requirements and limited polling locations. Financial struggles also played a part. The report also indicated that black and Latino youth were more likely to face financial hardships, which was linked to lower self-reported voting rates in 2024 and a dissatisfaction with the candidates. It says some voters, including black Americans, expressed dissatisfactions with the candidates running in the 2024 election, choosing not to vote as a result. And then we also have the system distrust. It says surveys revealed that varying levels of distrust in the government and election security among different groups, including a higher level among African Americans. I hate that word. It is important to consider that these factors may help explain the observed decline in the turnout. So I actually had a question. Look, man, why didn't you vote in the 2024 election?
Put me on the spot like that. Because
we had somebody that was actually participating and not voting, and why didn't you vote?
I put a roadblock in front of myself.
You put a roadblock. But come on, man, genuinely, what was your main concern on why you didn't vote? Because that's today's topic is voting to be or not to be.
I know we ain't listened to the video yet, but for them same reasons, it's just like, man, it don't seem like it's really doing anything for the change. And as much as we have been voting, that we in the red state period, so it's like you ain't gonna do nothing anyway. You basically just voting, and it's just going in the air.
Hey, Jessica. Go ahead, Pop. You got something to say?
You have to vote.
I heard you.
You have to vote. You have to vote whether you want to vote or not.
I heard you.
And the reason why I say that is, it's like I called into, there's this show that comes on Urban View on Sirius XM. And it used to be Joe Madison's time, but they got different people filling in. And this guy, I forget his Dr. Carr and somebody else. I called in, and what my whole point was, a long time ago, this lady named Karen Hunter, she has a show on Urban View. And a long time ago, she said black people need to start being strategic with their vote.
Appreciate shit out.
Already.
And what she meant by what is that, yeah, you live in Oklahoma. Your vote really ain't gonna flip much of anything, but if you're not voting strategically, that's how she put it. And what she meant by that is, yes, you're a minority in Oklahoma. The red vote or the white vote is bigger than the black vote here. But you Mayor Holt, downtown Oklahoma City, I love that dude. He's a Republican.
Right.
I love Mayor Holt.
Why you love Mayor Holt?
Mayor Holt is cool as fuck. Because when a lot of the shit that a lot of these MAGAs want to do around here, he ain't down for. He's like, nah, we're not doing that. And,
that's like a midterm election, though, huh?
Huh?
That's a midterm election.
No, he's mayor of Oklahoma City. He was down there with the parade and all that kind of shit. And it was, I remember it was something that Stitt and them were wanting to do, and he said, "No, I'm not doing that." And man, and you know, to be anywhere where it's a red state and to stand up like that, that's almost like a death penalty. But for a dude to do that, that's cool. That's cool as fuck. I mean, you can't ask for more for a dude to kind of put himself on the line.
Yeah,
you know,
he put his political representation on the line.
He could have
didn't
just
give a fuck.
He could just go along like Ryan Walters and all the rest of them and say, yeah. But he said, nah, we're not doing that.
Right.
You know, and a lot of the MAGAs, it's like, I think somebody asked him, why won't he run for governor? He knows they won't vote for him.
He knows that the Republicans here won't vote for him?
Right.
Oh.
They won't vote for him.
Because of his stance on everything.
So, yeah. You know, so we could elect people like that. Yeah, he's going to be a Republican. Yeah, he's going to be conservative, but you could elect somebody like that. And there's a lot of other ones like that. And that was my point, and that was Karen Hunter's point. Everybody that's a Republican doesn't have to be a MAGA Republican.
Right.
He doesn't have to be the Klan Republican. He could be a moderate Republican. And
are there any MAGA Republicans that you like? No. You can't stand none of them motherfuckers.
I can't stand none of them.
I'm playing devil guy. I just had to ask.
They all MAGA. And that's like I said, I've said before, when Trump got elected, Trump could have killed the Democratic Party because he asked the magical question. He said, hey, what black people got to lose?
Right.
What do you got to lose? Look at your condition now. And you've been voting Democratic. Look at your condition now. And then what did Trump do?
Right.
He hooked himself up with all the damn Klansmen.
What did we lose?
Huh?
What did we lose?
You lost a lot. You went back a lot. A lot of your educational stuff he took away behind the Klansmen.
That's what I'm saying. People voted, and you still.
But you didn't get a Democrat. Y'all didn't vote. A Democrat didn't win.
I voted in that election, and still.
And Trump got elected. But everybody didn't vote. And you didn't get, who was running against Trump the first time? Hillary?
I voted for the independent. But still.
You didn't vote. If you voted for the independent.
I'm just saying, because I didn't want to vote anyway.
If you didn't vote for Hillary.
So I'm just saying that we didn't
took your vote and you voted for the independent, you didn't vote.
Was I supposed to vote for Hillary?
Huh? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, that's your choice. It's your choice. But what you got was Trump, and you got the Klansmen.
You wasn't gonna get Hillary anyway.
You don't know that.
If my one vote, if they would have said Oklahoma was down by one vote, then I would have known it was my vote.
You're politically savvy, but you're wrong on that one. And that's why I'm saying that. That's what a lot of Oklahomans think. It's always gonna go Republican in Oklahoma. That's why I said you can vote other Republicans in.
When did it go? When did it go the other way?
What do you mean?
Democrat.
What do you mean, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
It used to be all, and they switched to Republicans.
When was that?
During the Civil Rights Movement.
That was a long ass time ago, huh?
Well, I was around.
Oh, you talking about when was the majority Democrat?
In Oklahoma. Because most people in Oklahoma back when I was a kid were Democrats.
Right.
And then they switched, and the white Democrats went Republican because they didn't want to do integration.
Right.
So that's when they switched over to Republicans, and that's when Republicans became the majority.
They still got integrated, right?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Kinda. What are you saying?
The system is too rigged for us to win anyway.
If we took your vision of it, then you wouldn't be able to go to certain counters.
You still can't go to certain counters.
You can go to the counter. You just got to have the money. You can go to any counter you want to.
Well, you can't none of them sundown towns.
You can go to the counters in the sundown times. Yeah. They'll just make it uncomfortable for you. They'll make it uncomfortable for you. You won't like it, but you can go.
So that's why I'm saying, what is the point of us keep pushing for a vote that ain't gonna make nothing comfortable for us around here?
It does.
When?
You're living in your vote.
That's good shit right here going on, man. Y'all got
right. You're living in your vote right now, and you're acting like you don't even recognize it.
I don't.
And that is to me, it's kind of sad that you don't recognize that you're living in your vote.
What am I
Because
supposed to
I can go over here and I'll get my sister-in-law to come over and talk to you about when she couldn't go to certain counters and how they had to sit at the counters with Claire Looper.
You talking about Aunt Ruth?
Yeah.
That's
and get
my
shit
that's
dumped
his
on
people.
them.
That's crazy.
My people.
Okay, well, see, then you should know this. I shouldn't have to explain shit to you.
No, because she still had to go through all the stuff. She was only birthed in, by her marriage.
What does that mean?
She wasn't like in her time. She was just basically coming in off of all the people that she was surrounded by.
Who?
Clara Lupa.
What do you mean by that?
She only could get to the point where she was at because of all the people that she was surrounded by.
That's the only way you can get to the point you're at.
That's my point. So me being surrounded by all these people still, and I ain't got to no point of it yet still.
What do you mean?
Just what I just said. You
go to work every day, right?
Yes, because I have to.
Appreciate your shoe shine.
And you're not picking cotton or nothing, right?
'Cause I have to. This is considered picking cotton because we getting paid. We getting paid pennies to do work that basically is a white owned company that we working for to get paid pennies. Most of these companies out here that we working for is white owned. Would you say? And we ain't being paid a real wage. We not being paid a wage to where we can actually progress ourselves. It's a paycheck to paycheck type deal.
Doesn't everybody live like that?
This is my point. You making my point is what I'm saying.
I mean, okay, what we would have to sit down and break down is what you want.
This is a real issue in the black community.
What is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking to live like them.
Like who?
Like the white folks. I want to not be paycheck to paycheck. I want some comfortability.
So you think all white folks don't live paycheck to paycheck?
Not all, but they getting ups in the workforce though. Like they getting extra incentives. They getting to get cushier jobs. Like whenever I ask for some money, you're saying
capitalism is favored towards them.
Yeah, like when
capitalism is favored towards them making progress within the capitalist structure to where they're able to benefit from the capitalist system. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yes, that is what I'm saying. But let's just say that I went and applied for a job, the same job as a white person that I know. He put down the amount that he want to get paid, and I put down the same amount. Do you think that I got that amount that I applied for, and that he did get that amount that he asked for?
Some of them say you get more than what they get. Some would say you get less than what you get.
I'm getting less than what he asked for going in. And I do more work than any of them around there.
Some good shit, man. Y'all tap into Durka Durka Podcast.
I see your point, and I understand your point. But my point is, what you're saying, that the vote is kind of a waste, right?
To me.
Okay. Yeah. So where do you think you would be it's like this, and you're voting. So where do you think you would be if you weren't voting at all? If you couldn't vote, if your vote didn't matter, if you couldn't even vote in a dog catcher, where do you think you'd be?
At the same place. Because don't you see that basically they changed it to where they made it seem like that our vote was gonna count. So they let us start voting. Then we start voting, and you see it ain't counting nowhere but to just a number, to a percentage, to so they can use that and say that this many African Americans is the ones that they're going to go vote. They don't have this much voting power in their community to be able to do anything. It's just a statistics game.
Now, my only problem with your view is that we've sat here and we've talked about the $5 rule.
Mm-hmm. We done the $5 rule though.
No, I mean we have, but we haven't. And I heard
we haven't had the participation. We have done it though.
Because I was listening. That's what I was talking.
I sat at the table and everybody did put their money in.
About it the other day on the way to work, listening to Dr. Carr on Urban View. It's this brother, and he's I forget what he does, but what he does now, he got into construction.
Right.
And he said what he ended up doing was him and Dr. Kerr were in this movie together. I forget the name of the movie. And that's how they got to be friends. And he was doing something else, but he got into construction. And he said his construction got so good that he got into being a project manager.
Right.
Okay, so he's a project manager now. So he had a little bit more free time because he could kind of set his hours and pick his schedule. So he said that he always wanted to start a motorcycle club.
Right.
So he started him a motorcycle club, and they went through the whole thing of a riding club and a motorcycle club. And he wanted a motorcycle club. Founded a club with a friend of his. And now I think they're up to 50 or 60 members, maybe 100. So he says what this
dude's black, right?
He's black. And what he wanted to do was, while he was riding, it came to him that he wanted to visit all of the historically black colleges. And then another thought came to him that he wanted to raise money. And what his deal is, he says it's 107 black colleges. He says by now, each one of those colleges should have 1,000 members that have graduated. He says he wants to raise $10 million. I'm going to ride to each college. That's the fundraiser. Mm-hmm. Me riding my motorcycle to each one of these colleges. And I just need $100 from 1,000 people. That's $1 million.
Right.
And he says I should be able to raise $10 million to turn around and give back to the black colleges.
To these historically black colleges.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. And to little man's thing, that's my answer, is that he wants to know why his position isn't better. It's because we haven't taken the advantage of the perks that you were given.
Okay.
That you're not given, that you've worked for. Mm-hmm. Because really, in reality, he shouldn't be having to work for a white dude. In reality, he should be working for a black company.
True.
Because they even built black companies when black people couldn't have shit. That's right. How you got Black Wall Street. Mm-hmm. And that's my answer to you, is that it's really our fault. And what I'm finding funny is like right now, Trump put those troops up in D.C.
Yeah, we're getting ready to talk about it.
Okay. This is the funny part about it is it's having a side effect of that crime has dropped. And black people are going,
But you also have black people that feel like Trump immobilizing these troops in these black areas is a good thing.
That's the way I feel.
It's a good thing. And they say
that's what I was gonna say. But it's also people going, why is he only doing it in black cities?
Right.
But the side effect of it is, and I don't even think he intended it, is that black people are going, man, crime is dropping.
Well, I had
all of these
a
fools
different
that
report.
was running around on the streets.
I had a different report.
Well, that's what a lot of people are starting to go, man.
Because the cities that he's immobilizing are D.C., Chicago, L.A., New York, Baltimore, Oakland. And I actually went through and I did a statistical information for each one of these cities. And violence has been down since 2022.
Yeah, but he hasn't put troops there yet.
Right,
right. Only one that's got troops so far.
Well, you got to use your words, Pop.
The only ones that's gotten troops so far is D.C.,
right.
And it's really starting to drop.
Right. But what I'm saying is that they already had statistical information of the violence dropping anyway.
Right.
So in my counter approach, I was just going to say that the voting did work. These black people took it into their own hands, and then they elected the politicians that they wanted to run their cities. And so far, so good. It has been working since 2022. The area of the populace of where they're at, the crime has been dropping.
And that's why I said that's the funny part about this is that ain't his intention. His intention is one, to take attention away from that Epstein shit.
Right.
And also, a lot of people think he's setting it up for when his term is over and he don't want to leave.
Oh, I think he's just really trying to he needs a reaction out of black people, but that's my own conspiracy.
Right. And that's what a lot of people think.
Everything that he's done thus far hasn't gotten the reaction that he wants, so he's immobilizing troops to these black populated areas ran by black.
But, and that's the funny part to me is, the other side of it is he's putting all these dudes on the streets and the black crime is really starting to drop.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, you're not going to be out there doing anything you got fucking United States Marines on the street. You're not going to be doing anything.
Hell no.
I mean, you're not even going to be able to really scratch your balls on the corner without you wearing the bullet in your ass.
That's the funny part.
You know?
Is that he can actually almost come out looking like a damn hero because he makes crime drop so far that people go, man, it's not so bad after all.
Okay, so let's get into this other video that I had. Lil Man, do you want to play it or Lil Pop, you going to play it?
I'll try to play it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Basically, we had a dude that was on the Roland Martin show, and on the Roland Martin show, he made his point on why he thinks the voting schedule or system doesn't work in his opinion, and that we need to really take heed to doing for ourselves and not depend so much on the voting system. If you want the show in its entirety, you got to go over to the YouTube, Durka Durka Podcast, or Dora Mitchell on Facebook, and then you can see all these beautiful videos we're getting ready to play. But, yeah, they rolling right now.
What's your issue to fight? My issue, I fight for young black men before they die. And that's what I do in my organization. I do teach them to vote, but I don't tell them that voting is going to be the be-all, end-all.
No one says the be-all, the end-all, but it's a part of it.
But you guys promote voting like it's just going to change like the systemic outlook of the black community. Programs here, when I said black for juvenile offenders, what I decided to do,
we got two things playing at the same time.
He shared the video and called me an idiot. I didn't see anything idiotic about that statement at all.
So when you say do for self, like what? Explain that.
Okay. Okay, for example, here in Albany, Georgia, we complain about our school systems a lot. Many of our young men can't read. They have very horrible literacy rates. We don't have any rehab programs here for juvenile offenders. What I decided to do, I started a program 2 years ago, decided to do for self, and I started taking children into my home. I started taking custody of kids from juvenile court, and I started molding them and training them and teaching them skilled trades, etc. Now I'm 21 years old. I just purchased a school here in Albany, Georgia, to combat us being in the government-funded schools that are not teaching our children what they need to learn. So that's what I mean by do for self, simply getting up and going out and do it.
So
I beat the stereotype that I'm young, black in America, and I can't do anything because somebody's holding me down. Absolutely not.
So a question.
Teenagers went and go ahead. Me and some teenagers went and bought a school, and we just bought a school bus simply from going out and doing work. We decided to go fix our own communities. I'm not expecting anything from no politician. I'm not expecting nothing from Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or nobody. We're gonna go do it for ourselves, and that's what I believe we need to be doing. I can vote, sure, but nothing's gonna change in our community.
So you went.
So what his argument was is that we need to focus more on doing for ourselves rather than depending on politicians to change the narrative for us. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I just said to Durham. He shouldn't have to work for a white company. We should have our own companies.
Yeah, we should. But like I was saying before, when we was up at the shop and we had that community meeting and everything, I said that we should have like a voting party to where you getting people together and they actually is educating people on to know who to vote for. That way, because we don't know these folks like you know them. We not watching the news like you know we used to. We not doing a lot of this other stuff, man. Like we picked up different things to pass our time instead of sitting in front of a TV, so we don't know like these people like we used to, and they not making their rounds and making
need to be more hands on.
Yeah, so it's like if we had like a group, and we could be educated in that fact just to know like I said who we need to vote for, or why should we vote for them. Maybe, people like me will want to get out and vote to try to see if we can make some type of turnaround to get some things pushed in our community, and it actually is showing, in like at the forefront.
Because it's almost interesting that you have in these particular cities, black people have taken it upon themselves to vote in the politicians they wanted. They're getting the results that they thought they were going to get because crime is dropping in all of these populated black areas. But then you turn around and then on the national level, you didn't have black people vote for the United States presidential election. So now he's doing what he wants to do with these black cities in return. It's kind of interesting.
What up, Lisa?
I mean, yeah, and that's my hope.
Sarah.
So it's kind of interesting that you decided not to vote in the big race, but then you decided to vote for the smaller community local races, and then the big races affecting your community small race in return. It's kind of like a catch-22. So like I say, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where Little Man's coming from, because those black people are now thinking, well, damn, I done took it upon myself to get the politicians I wanted in my city to change things around here. And I mean, I did the work. And then violence is down in every area except for the people that are saying that D.C. is like Gotham City. And then also we just had the young brother, Kevin Watson, 42 years old, just get murdered on live stream in Chicago.
They just had a multiple shooting today. Your mom was just watching some pregnant lady get arrested by the city police today because they had a multiple shooting.
Turk TV.
This morning.
That's crazy. Yeah, so Kevin Watson, 42, had been sitting in his car and started a Facebook Live moments before the shooting happened. The chilling footage has since racked up over 2.5 million views. A Chicago man was fatally shot as he was streaming on Facebook Live. His family says Kevin Watson, 42, was in the parking lot of the 5,000 block of West Madison in South Austin, and this is in Chicago, by the way, about 6 p.m. It says Wednesday when a vehicle approached the person and produced a handgun and fired multiple shots. The Chicago Police Department said the Cook County medical examiner confirmed that Watson died from a wound to the chest. Watson had been in his car and started a Facebook Live moments before the shooting. The chilling footage has been viewed more than 2.5 million times. It's about 11 minute clip into it. It says he was seen reacting to someone passing near the front of his car. He said, "What's up, bro?" He said while putting his hands in the air. "What's up?" He said again, visibly shaking. Watson said, "Hell no," as he scrambled out of the car, and out of the camera's view, someone was heard yelling outside, followed by gunshots, and then the sound of the vehicle speeding away. Shortly after, a man was heard screaming, "Hey, Tug," called the police, and other voices were heard clamoring around him before the police arrived. And that was in Chicago. So Chicago, we all know, yeah, if anybody was going to immobilize troops into a city, it probably needs to be Chicago.
I mean,
Chicago is wild as fuck right now.
Man, I was watching First 48 this week, and a brother put air in his tires, and a carload of young brothers pulled up next to him, tried to steal his car. He tried to fight him off, and they shot and killed him.
Wow.
And and of course, brother was trying to get, he had his life together. He's working. He had he come up with a little fashion design, trying to start him a little clothing line, working. And I think he was working with youth and shit. And they killed him.
Yeah.
And it was three young brothers. And I mean, man, it was so stupid because one of them had a tattoo in the middle of his forehead. And they got him on video, not doing the shooting, but they traced the car. Police can do all their stuff, and they traced the car back and kept following the car and caught them pulling into a gas station.
Right.
And watched the video at the gas station. He's got the tattoo in the middle of his forehead. He's driving the car they looking for. And then they show him, and he goes, "That ain't me." And I'm like, bro.
Yeah, the tattoos.
You got the tat in the middle, and he's like, "No, that ain't me."
He said somebody else got a tattoo like that. Same one, man.
Yeah, that's the reason. Man. That's the reason why I don't do tattoos too.
I mean, but they killed this brother for him fighting for his own car.
Yep.
Hey, Lisa, we do a podcast every Sunday.
So I don't know, man.
It's interesting. I mean, and then you also have this black mayors group, and the black mayors of the cities of the city Trump's decries as lawless. Tote significant declines in violent crimes. It says Washington, as the president, Donald Trump declared Washington, D.C. a crime-ridden wasteland in need of the federal intervention and threatened similar federal interventions for other black-led cities. Several mayors compared notes. It says the president's characterizations, it says, of the cities contradicts what they began noticing last year, that they were seeing a drop in violent crimes as the pandemic era spikes. It says in some cases the declines of the monumental due in large part to more youth engagement, and they also got these gun buyback programs. That's my first time hearing about those. And community partnerships. It says now members of the African American Mayors Association are determined to stop Trump from burying accomplishments that they already felt were overlooked. And they are using the administration's unprecedented law enforcement takeover and the nation's capital as an opportunity to disprove the narrative about some of the country's greatest urban enclaves. It says it gives an opportunity to say we need to amplify our voices to confront the rhetoric that the crime is just running rampant around the major United States cities, and it's just not true, said Van Johnson, and he's the mayor of Savannah, Georgia, and also the president of the African American Mayors Association. It is not supported by any evidence of the statistics whatsoever. As he said, this is after they deployed around 800 National Guard members to Washington, D.C. The Republican president is setting his sights on other cities, including Baltimore, Chicago, Los Angeles, Oakland. He says California, and then he says calling them crime-ridden and horribly ran. And one thing about all of they have in common is that they're all led by black mayors. What is your beef with Memphis?
My beef with Memphis?
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about this last time.
Okay,
I want to circle back and then come back. What is your personal beef
with Memphis? Is it's a black town that's poorly ran.
What was about this last trip that made you want to come out and say?
It just pissed me off.
What was it? You not?
I mean, the whole attitude.
Be vague about it.
I know it's not everybody, but like we went in that McDonald's and the black lady is in there, and man, her attitude was just totally shitty. I mean, you'd have thought I was her ex-husband, and I just slapped her 2 or 3 times Cause she was just basically, she should have just threw my Cokes at me and just threw my food at me and told me I was a worthless son of a bitch.
What's up, gorgeous?
It was that service was that bad.
I mean, but you got Memphis is a bad city just from that one personal experience from
No, man, the whole city is just fucked up.
Hey, Turf.
I mean, come on, man.
Turf TV said, "What's up, Danny and Nicholas?"
What's going on with it, bro?
It's depressing every time we go there.
I do have to admit it is depressing.
It's depressing, man. I mean, I work in Norman. In Memphis, I think it's 3 times bigger than Norman.
Yeah, way bigger. I mean, they got their own basketball team.
And it's just it's sad that, and you see some people trying to do stuff like the lady you keep going back for her food. She's trying.
Yeah, I mean, she has a very well-ran establishment. I think her establishment is nice. Yeah, right.
But the rest of it is just, man, it's just bad.
The thing I noticed is that the maintenance was like non-existent.
I mean, they got that's home of Stax Records, man.
Right.
That's Isaac Hayes. That's the Barcades, man. I can't think of all the other groups.
You're right.
That they got. That should be one of their meccas, man. They got a basketball team, man. They got a pro football team right up the street. I think they even got, I don't know if they got a Major League Baseball.
Well, the Grizzlies is right there in Memphis, I think.
Right.
I mean, because I remember seeing the stadium the first time we went.
It's just bad.
And that was your beef with Memphis.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was mainly that chicken at McDonald's.
McDonald's been getting
McDonald's fucked you up, didn't it?
Man, she pissed me off so bad, man. I almost turned into a bad guy, man. I mean, it really pissed me off.
McDonald's been the center of attitudes here lately, as all the videos been popping up on social media.
It's been all McDonald's.
Yeah.
I mean,
so many fights there, man.
She pissed me off so bad, man. I
think Chick-fil-A need to come in and train those folks.
I mean, Chick-fil-A need to come in there and retrain a bunch of folks.
They would have to go in with machine guns and just spray the whole place down.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that bad.
What?
Yeah, man. I mean, she just, dude, when I walked in, like I said, it's like I was her ex-husband and I just slapped her a couple of times. And all I did was walk in. Wow. And she looked at me like, "Buck, what do you want?"
Mm-hmm. I'm tired of being here. I gotta be
you got all of that from that one person. Wow. Man. The thing that I believe in is most definitely is voting locally. The power of voting locally. Voting in local elections can be powerful ways to shape your community and influence the issues that directly affect your daily life. While national elections often dominate the headlines, the decisions made by local officials have a more immediate and tangible impact. How local votes impact your life is schools, for one. Like I say, this is one thing that I think that most Memphians can get behind is like, man, shit, they hold their feet to the fire, man. Anybody that's like a local politician that is running Memphis, you should be holding their feet to the fire on changing some shit and shaking some shit up, especially when your tax dollars is going towards that. Local elections determine school board members who make crucial decisions about everything from classroom sizes and curriculums to school funding. Public safety, local leaders, including mayors, city council members, and sheriffs, set policies and manage budgets for police departments, fire departments, and emergency services affecting safety and policing practices in your neighborhood, infrastructures and services. It says decisions about roads, transportation, parks, water access, and other public works projects are made by local officials. Tax dollars and budgets. Local officials determine how your tax dollars are allocated and spent on community projects and services. Housing and development. Housing and development is a big one. Housing and development, it says local governments have a significant impact on zoning regulations, affordable housing initiatives, and land use planning. It says while local elections are pretty much powerful, it says direct impact. Local decisions have a more immediate and direct effect on the places where you live and work. Accountability. local officials are more accessible, making it easier to hold them accountable for their actions and policies. Community building, it says engaging in local elections can foster a sense of community ownership and collaborations amongst the residents, long-term ripple effects. It says consistent local participations can drive broader change and influence state and federal policies over time, according to nonprofitvote.com.
Here you go, right here. Memphis, Tennessee. The Black or African American population is approximately 61.3% of the total population. This translates into roughly
61%.
Roughly 387,964 residents who identify as Black or African American. This makes Memphis the largest majority Black city in the United States.
There you go.
Yep.
It's only 100,000 people in Norman.
Yeah.
And these people, they spent $50 million on the doo-doo factory.
Yeah.
Okay? They spent $50 million on the water treatment factory.
Yeah.
They redid City Hall. They with 100,000
but it
people.
also, in return, makes me wonder what the Memphis politicians are doing.
Yeah. What's going on?
So they just scratching their nuts and they going to parties
on?
and they spending this money that they've been allocating to certain projects on just not giving a fuck. I mean, if you ask me, right?
Right. What's going on, man?
So that's why I'm saying that locally is where people need to be focusing their change at, especially for areas like Memphis that are ran by nothing but Black people.
Memphis is also a distribution hub.
It is. It's right there off Mississippi.
The servers, the distribution servers are in Memphis.
Right.
That city should be like Wakanda.
It should.
It should be like Wakanda. It should make Atlanta look like nothing.
Right. I agree. I'm not denying that fact. I understand what Lil Man's saying is that people get hopeless. They feel like it's not doing anything in the long run. But I also feel like there's not enough people shaking the system up itself because, I mean, that's a prime example for me. Is that you got a city ran by nothing but Black people. And like I say, every time I go there, I'm just like just shaking my head.
Where was that city that Mike Brown got killed at?
I'm not sure.
I think it was.
I can look it up real quick.
Yeah,
but
I had to look that up.
I'm not sure.
I get what Pop is saying too. You know, I'm not knocking where my ancestors that came in and
paved the way.
Yeah, paved the way. It's just that what I think that happened over time is that the system had took a hold of it because they seen the power that it could have done. You know, when they was coming together and doing things like that. Mm-hmm. But now it's just like, we gotta make sure we running it the way that we running it, and I'm talking about those other folks that's saying we, not us right here. Talking about we. Those other folks want to run it the way that they want to run it because they looking for a certain outcome to be happening on what they call theirs.
Yeah, I mean,
he was killed in Missouri, Ferguson.
Yeah, that's another majority Black town. And they had, I think at that time when he got killed, they had an all-white city council, and they had majority Black town. They had a whole bunch of white police officers, and they had it's a majority Black town.
So what's the medium ground here? What do y'all think is how can you fix all of this? This is like
you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to care about your surroundings. To me, man, it doesn't matter how bad your shit is, you can still make it livable and peaceful. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? To me, it's always the violence.
True.
To me, that's the killer. To me, the violence stifles everything.
Right.
If it's peaceful, man, you'll have a bunch of geniuses running around.
Right.
If it's violent, then you'll have a bunch of animals running around.
Right.
And to me, that's the most important thing, is that it's peaceful.
Do you think 7% of us is gonna be able to make some type of change here though?
Why you say 7%? What you talking about?
Because we make only 7% of
Are you talking about just Oklahoma, or are you talking about United States?
Just Oklahoma.
Yeah. You do every Sunday. You and Nick do a podcast.
Yeah.
And y'all actually sit here and watch other people come in and watch y'all do it, and then they go start one.
Yeah.
You know this.
Uh-huh.
It's a fact that's true. And I've told you that my brother ran a funeral home, and he's several people that are running funeral homes right now
Because of him.
and learned from him.
Right.
Yeah, 1%, 0.5%. If you're positive and peaceful, yeah, you change the world, bro. You're sitting here and you don't know what you've started.
Yeah.
And you don't know where to go.
I know what I started.
No, you don't. You don't know, man.
I seen it. I seen it, man.
Okay. See, that's
They paid for it.
because what you said is the same thing I heard from Marvin. Marvin does say the same shit.
We Scorpios, man. We
Is
got
that what it is?
we got a kind of
Angie says
logical,
the same shit
logical
sometimes
type
too.
of thinking.
She says the same, and I just have never.
There ain't been no
thought that.
comments from Facebook. Shockingly,
Nobody but Anita came in and said what it do.
Yeah,
I ain't scared to touch this topic.
I've just
Yeah, man.
never thought about it like that. That's just not where my mindset. It's never been like that. I've never thought my vote was some kind of magical unicorn. I thought my vote is what I had to do as a citizen. That I have to
The
go
way
vote.
that y'all making us say that we have to go do it, it makes it sound like it's a magical unicorn.
No.
I'm not necessarily saying that that you have to go do it, but I feel like if you don't take control of the narrative of your communities first, then it's gonna make it seem like it's pointless. You have to basically pull together, and you have to change the narrative in your community first. You have to vote those politicians that you want into your communities to run them the correct way, and then allocate them the right way. Because, like I said, Memphis is a big ass city. So that means those tax dollars have to be going to somebody. Somebody is running the city, and they're doing that shit poorly, period. And then the black folks that are around there are just blinded to the fact that somebody's getting paid off all of this shit. And they're getting paid for the wrong reasons. So you have to start there. You got to start in your own cities, and you got to get your shit together there first. And then once you have your cities ran the way that they're supposed to be ran, and then you have the politicians running them the way they're supposed to be running them, then you have to go on a larger scale, and then you have to push your city towards the bigger page on making sure that politician gets in office that can run it on a national level.
Appreciate that, Yakin.
I mean, you look around.
So right now, if you don't have the force to basically make sure that your communities are ran the right way on a smaller scale, it's not gonna matter on a larger scale.
I mean, if you look around,
Just to me.
the black, I guess Rihanna's not a black American. I mean, but there's several black
She
Americans
influences black Americans.
that are billionaires, and they don't even have some kind of manufacturing base. You know what I mean? They're contracted out to somebody, and they're using their name and their image.
Yeah.
And I mean, Jay-Z, Bill Cosby. I mean, I forget the other black dude's name that runs, that's buying up all these.
The Tyler
TV
Perrys.
shows. The Tyler Perrys.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan Coogler's on his way.
Right.
I mean,
But what they counter argument would be is that there's nobody black that's running it on their side to where they can go to them and then get mass
right,
production.
but I mean, and that's just individuals. What if that was my whole problem with Drake and Kendrick having this beef, and when I brought it up like on Twitter, people was like, "Oh man, shut up," because that beefing is hip hop. That's where we go. That's the way we do hip hop. That's what I want to see. I want to see
that's
beef.
people answering as a negative comment though. Like they don't want to see positive outcomes.
No, they don't.
For they own.
They don't want to see.
People, right, and that was my thing, is that instead of these two dudes beefing, they should have been collaborating.
But also on the flip side, where is all the marketing coming from? Where's all of this shit getting pushed from? It's not getting pushed by black people, is it? The music industry is not ran by black people, is it?
No.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm
goes
saying
back
is
to
that you
my-
have to control the narrative in order for you to see change on the bigger scale. It has to be to where you control your shit
And
first.
even that part, I don't understand. I don't understand why at this point in time we not running it.
But you know why?
Why?
Because, like I said, the last time that you was running shit, the last time that you had the balls to make the approach to run shit, a lot of us was getting killed.
They took it out.
And then once people started getting killed, then nobody else wants to step up to the plate anymore.
Nobody.
Why is that funny? That's fact. That's fact.
Oh, man.
That's fact. Once you got your leaders taken out, and then it basically get wiped down to ground zero, there was nobody else that wanted to step up and then take the ball and then run it into the end zone. Nobody. Because they seen what happened to the last person to try to do that. You got to come out of that comfort zone. You have to come out of the fear of being the one to bite the bullet, per se, and then make that shit happen. Like I said, it has to start on a smaller scale first. It has to start to where your city is ran the correct way. And no, we're not going to do this shit. No, we're not going to listen to this outside influence coming in and then making this narrative of what we should be doing. And that's down to your music, down to your culture, down to your movies, all of that shit. It has to be controlled. This is what we're pushing now. This is what our educational system is going to push now. And then you have to go a step further and then make your politicians get on board with the same shit. I'm talking about get down or lay down style. We're not going to vote you in and then have you running anything.
That's the way it should be.
If that's not the narrative that you push.
I mean, but that's the way it should be.
That's the only if we had, like I was saying, that group created, then it would be something like that.
What group?
If we created that group that would get together to say, talk about the politicians that we thinking about voting in, that's the only way you're gonna have the power.
Yeah, you have to have that group.
I mean, I know one thing that I get on Facebook all the time and ask people about is judges, because it's always almost every election there's some judge that's up for vote, and I know shit about judges.
Right. Well,
Politicians, I can kind of look up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot of people that don't know shit about those other check boxes that are on the presidential ballots. There's a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they voting for. Right. Is he black?
You know who them people is.
Is he? What's he doing? Is he? Well, who is this? Yeah. Who is that?
Like people like you is more educated and been paying attention to like what's going on.
I don't know. I just sitting here telling you I don't know who the judges are.
So if you don't know,
I'm saying that you know, like you can call the mayor's name out,
right?
And I can't.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the problem, is that you have to be involved to where it matters on a smaller scale. If it never gets to that point to where it matters on a smaller scale, the bigger scale won't mean shit. It's just another day.
True.
It's just another day in the zoo.
True.
It's just another day in the zoo.
That's true. Because
I got to get up, I got to go to work, and I got to support this capitalist system because I got kids to feed.
Well,
I got bills to pay. I got rent to make.
Right.
That's it. And that's all I give a shit about.
Hillary and Kamala wasn't my favorites.
Exactly.
I mean,
but there wasn't any politicians that we was pouring into to make sure that we had a representative to go up against what we facing now.
I forget the white dude's name. Bernie, whatever his name.
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, I kind of liked him.
Yeah, I kind of liked him too.
He couldn't sell the black elders on him.
Right.
You know,
He had all the young folks.
Well, what to me it seemed like is that Biden sat there and held out.
He fucked it up.
And then he ended up having to bow out gracefully because
no, he didn't bow out gracefully.
Well, somebody took him to a back room and then made him bow out gracefully.
You gotta sit down, man. It's time for you to sit down.
It's time for you to sit down.
Cause
And then all we had was Kamala, and so we had to run with her because that was the only thing left. We wasn't voting for Trump, and that was it.
Right.
And I don't feel like that is the proper way to go about making a selection.
It's not. And like I said, man, Trump asked the magical question his first time. He said, "What do y'all got to lose?" And then he hooked himself up with all these white supremacists. He didn't even have to do that. He could have went middle of the road. He could have just did a little bit for black people, and he would have got easily reelected. Because he was asked the right question. Even when he said it, I had to admit, I mean, really, what the fuck do I got to lose? You know, if the dude just halfway is okay.
Halfway decent.
But he turned into Mr. White Supremacist.
So that's what you had to lose.
Right. I mean, and that's
But you didn't know if that was already the thinking of them moving behind the scenes anyway, though.
But the second time, you knew that was what was at stake. Because you had these Project 2025 rumors, you had the decree and everything that was being posted, and everybody knew what time it was. So if anything was going to be more valid for a reason for you to get your ass out there and then do something this time, was the Project 2025 being brought to fruition. I mean, what you're looking at right now is just basically, quote unquote, the same thing we read when we did our Project 2025 episode. It's the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, they've done all of it.
Turf TV said Kamala Harris ain't black. I'm just saying mulatta Catcher Freeman.
I mean, man.
But that's part of the problem with us being forced into having a politician that there was no other choice. It was either you get this or you get that. That's my whole problem with the black community right now is that we need to be pouring into our politicians on a smaller scale and then bringing that same energy into the bigger scale. Period. You got to run your shit the correct way in order for you to get the results you want.
I never cared that she was black, white, mulatto, whatever she was. I was voting on a general principle, and my principle was fucked up because I should have been voting my best interest. But I'm voting basically against Trump.
You're voting for the less of evil.
Yes.
And that's the wrong approach to take.
But that's how, can we say that's how most ballots is set up, though?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that you're cornering yourself into a maze.
Right.
You're making it to where that's the only options you're giving yourself instead of taking control of your shit. That's the reason why you got a Drake and a Kendrick is because you don't run the music industry. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't run the music industry, so that's why you're getting all of this negative.
But we don't run the system
negative
either,
shit.
Though.
Well, you can run the system, is what I'm saying. But there's nobody else that's grabbing their knee nuts and wanting to go step up to the plate and then be them. You got to get out of that fear.
We need you to run for city council.
You got to get out of that fear. If you don't,
I'm looking at you. We need you to run for city council.
If you don't get out of the mind frame that, oh man, I'm gonna be killed if I step up to the plate and try to make a change.
I ain't worried about that.
Then we're gonna be in the same position forever.
Right.
I ain't worried about that. That's why we talk about
suicide.
This stuff right here, live and direct.
We need you to run for city council. One of y'all.
I get behind you.
I ain't know what the first thing to do in politics, man.
Man, it's a lot of people that don't know what the hell they was doing to begin with, and then they turn into molded it into some of the greatest achievements ever.
And had my head on straight, I would run. Because there's some shit that needs to be done.
Man, there's some shit that you could tell the people, and then you can go out there and then go, hey man, I didn't know A from Adam, damn it, and I came out there and I did my thing, and that was it. I mean. We got to get out of this notion that I can't achieve this either. Fuck that.
Because my thing with it is, people, either they run to be powerful or they run because they're idealistic. I can't form my thought right because this has come at a different angle from what I was thinking. But I don't mind somebody making a buck while they're doing it. And I think you can make a buck and have grand ideals. You know what I mean? I think a lot of politicians get in it to be rich. Because, it's the easiest way to wealth. You see all the time if you look at a politician, this motherfucker, when he became a politician, he was broke. Now he's worth $2 million.
But ain't it like a popularity thing to be put into that thing?
Right. But it's a popularity contest. It's a beauty contest. You got to look good. You got to talk good. You
see how I talk?
You talk great.
Yeah.
That's why you get where you at today.
Yeah.
You do great.
I talk the same to them same folks at work, man.
Mitchell. Man, quit trying.
I don't talk
Quit trying to shine me off.
I don't talk in a dressed up voice to them.
Mr. Mitchell.
When I feel like that they wronging me or trying to make me do something that I shouldn't be doing, I'm voicing it the same way I'm voicing it now.
You move among a lot of people in the city.
I know.
So there you go. So that's what I'm talking about right there. That right there in itself is power. That right there is power in itself. And you know a lot of folks.
I do, man, but it's just gonna be different whenever they, with people looking on the outside, and then trying to say, well, what's the mission?
Yeah. But
when I need people to help me with that mission, because I don't know what the damn mission is either.
All right, we gotta go.
Been trying to get y'all out to have the mission. But,
Starla got an emergency at the house.
She do? What's the matter?
Something's going on with her water.
Huh?
Something's going on with the water. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You gotta go. Okay.
Turf TV said dirty government money, greasy palms. And he said, where's the bribes at?
What?
Where the bribes at?
Where the bribes at?
Send your bribes in. Maybe I'll get on up there and run. Yeah, man, it's been one, man. It's always one whenever it's politics, man. Like I said, if we
I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Politics is life.
Yeah,
it affects you whether you think it does or not.
I know it affects us, but not being able to have,
I knew it was gonna be a spicy one.
Have a hand in it, a real hand in it, to be able to make changes is where it stops a lot of people. And I'm just one of the people that's thinking like this.
But it's on a grand scale, though. You're not the only person thinking like this.
I say I'm just one of the people.
Like I say, a lot of your peers say the same thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's frustrating.
That's the same thing they do with saying to Roland Martin. Same shit.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
That's why I said I feel what he was saying, just because it ain't no real change, man. I mean, we can keep on saying this and doing that, but it ain't no real change.
I'm going to shut up. To me, you do both. You vote and you do what that young man's doing. Exactly what he's talking about.
But that's what I'm saying is that it starts on a minute schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I say, if you tell the politician that you can't match what the fuck I'm already doing right now on my own, then what do I need you for?
Right.
Why do I need to vote for you?
Right.
And you don't just go in there and then vote for the lesser evil and then vote blindly. No, what can you do for me? Why I'm out here busting my ass doing it for myself?
I would like not to vote for the less of evils and vote for who's going to help me the most.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can you do for me?
Right.
And that's how you start molding these communities into what you want to see.
Right.
Into what you want.
Right.
And you do the same thing. You take that same attitude towards entertainment. You take that same thing and you move it towards your school district. Mm-hmm. Hey, this is what I want to see in my schools.
Right.
This is what we need to be pumping out. You take the same thing and you pump it into your vocational educational schools. Same shit. And then you move it up. You move it on towards your colleges. This is what we need. This is what we got to produce. This is where we need to be at. And then you keep it moving. You keep that snowball rolling.
Yeah.
And then you put that towards a larger scale and then say, hey, man, I'm not going to accept nothing less.
Right. That's true.
If you want a black vote.
Right.
And then if everybody's unified on the same things, then how can you argue with that?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Latinos did it for Trump. They didn't get what they wanted, but they damn sure was behind them.
Right.
That push for Trump was big.
Yeah.
Latinos for Trump was everywhere.
Right.
Appreciate that, Daniel. That was traders with the closing arguments too. Man, y'all make sure y'all go to that Durka Durka Podcast on YouTube, man. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social medias that we is on. Durka Durka Podcast on TikTok. What's that? Trade A
321, baby.
321 on TikTok, man.
Yes, sir.
DM Creations is out of there for now. Not unless y'all gonna put me up to 1,000 followers.
On Instagram?
Yeah, on
What's
Instagram.
going on with Instagram?
Y'all put me at 1,000 followers, we can come back. But if
I
not,
thought that's what it was for TikTok too.
I thought it was too. I thought it was 10,000 though. But
No, I think it's 1,000 for TikTok.
but I ain't got that either. So man, what you
They still tripping with TikTok?
Nah, I went live on everything.
Oh, see?
DDC4L on Big O Live and Dirty D85 on Big O Live as well, man.
Chill.
Y'all make sure that y'all tap in every week with us, man. 5 o'clock, man. We gonna be here, man.
They need to do some subscribing.
Do some subscribing. Y'all heard it from Pop's mouth,
They
man.
need to do some subscribing.
Do some subscribing, man.
Somebody
We're gonna do it on our own now.
Yeah, somebody took away a subscriber on YouTube. I'm gonna hunt them down.
We're gonna do it on our own now.
I'm gonna hunt them down.
We're gonna do it on our own
We're
now.
gonna do it on our own. All right.
Yeah, we about to peel a little bit.
That's it, baby.
Shout out to the Ghost Watchers, man. We know y'all in the building. Shout out to our new friends on Facebook. Ones that like to see the show, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in like always, man. And if it ain't nothing else, it's your boy Dirty.
It's your boy Trey.
And we is out.